trick that I'll share with you. I can choose a better way with every little thought I think. If I wake up with a bad attitude, I fill my mind with gratitude. I give thanks for everything with every little thought I think. I can choose to be happy, choose to be free, moment by moment. It's all up to me, 'cause what I think about, I bring about. That's the way it is, and there is no doubt. Day by day, I pave the way with every little thought I think.
Hello and welcome. I am so glad you're here. I'm Beth, a creator-based coach with CMH Coaching for Life. I'm here today to help you and those you love create a life you feel grounded and at home in. Think of a life where you feel peace, love for those around you, and in a flow with just enough challenge to keep you happy and creating something wonderful. Sounds like magic, but it's not. You can create that life every single day. You can have a life full of love, excitement, hope, and creation. Our mission at CMH Coaching is to flood the earth with light through compassion, mindfulness, and hope. And I'm going to ask a favor of you. If you like what you see and hear today, think of someone you know that would enjoy and benefit from this message. Our mission is to flood the world with compassion, mindfulness, and hope. Share this with them. But for now, this is time just for you. So settle into whatever you're doing and enjoy this time with the girls, where we create that one awesome, amazing, perfect life every one of us is seeking.
What you thinking? What you thinking? What you thinking? What you thinking? You gotta watch your thinking. Watch your thinking. Watch your thinking.
Welcome to A Creator-Based Life. I'm Beth Bitsane-Brooks, and we are having summer self-care. You can see I'm sitting on the floor and I'm just chilling. And I'm here with Jacine Bonnet. And we are thrilled to be with you. And we're very, very grateful to have you here today. We're talking about, like I said, summer self-care. This was another installment this week. And Jacine and I were just looking at it to see what exactly we wanted to talk about and share with you. And both of us just giggled because we had 4th of July gatherings at our home over the weekend. And we've just been talking about what work it was. And so many people. We had at our house, we had probably better than 40 people. And it was our kids and their kids' friends. And they all came to play on the big slides. We rented one of those great big 17-foot water slides. And then, and a slip and slide, which interestingly enough, I learned don't put as close to the house as I put them now. Because this year they were way too close to the house. I'm like, okay, point taken. We do this again. They're farther from the house. But it was super popular event. We had a lot of people. We had a lot of really great food. We had a fantastic fireworks show. It was so fun, but it was intense to host it.
Yes.
From the time we started to have people coming, I had 3 simultaneous conversations going on in my head the whole time. I mean, it was either with my grandkids or my kid or a guest, or where's the trash can, or what do I do with this fork, or I spilled something. Do you have a towel, please? Just constant for the whole day. And it was intense. And I'm going to tell you more of the story, but Jacine has a similar story to share.
Yeah. So I didn't host, which it was really fun not to be in charge of all of that. But we went to my son and daughter-in-law's home and we helped prep and get everything ready for their big block party. And so it was all of Rachel's family and then Mark and I and then a lot of folks from their neighborhood. And it was fun to watch because the kids showed up first. And
they were so excited.
Yeah, and we had adults that would come looking for their children. And then and you know, without the adults there, I always am focused on children. Always.
Safety.
Yeah, and making sure everybody's fine and safe, and where do your parents know where you are, that kind of thing.
Sure you should.
So yeah, so it was a lot, and I know that's not always my responsibility, but
But you
it
still care
kind
about
of
their
is.
safety.
Yeah, yeah,
But you
yeah.
can make yourself crazy. I know we had a lot of children. We had, I don't know, maybe 25 kids.
Mm,
And
sounds familiar.
some of
Yeah.
them were younger. We had maybe half of that was teenagers, and then the other ones were probably 10 and under. And with
Hmm.
those big slides, I'm like, I would I was a scanner, scan the
Yes,
yard. Okay,
yes.
I know there's a 2-year-old. Where is he? I know there's a 4-year-old. Where is he? They don't have any business on those big slides. Yeah. Worry about them.
Yeah, yeah. Just ensuring and uh, uh, in all of the fun, there's so much energy that's created, right? And it's fun energy, but then you've got a couple teenagers that aren't really, they're having a little drama. You're having, hey,
Or
grandma,
you got the mean
this is,
kid who pushes somebody on the slide, or the
yeah,
slide hog. We had a slide hog, and there
yeah,
was some good drama there too.
yeah, yes. And I know parents are there, but it was.
Yeah, but they won't know what's going up on the slide.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. So yeah, it was a lot, but a lot of fun. And it was fun to watch my son and daughter-in-law host. I'm just gonna call her daughter because she's more
Yeah,
my
it's just
daughter than a
easier. No, they're
daughter-in-law.
your daughter.
Yeah,
It might
my
be a
son and
daughter by law,
daughter.
but she's still your daughter.
That's right. She's my daughter. And it was fun to watch them mingle and help bring others in and introduce them to other people so that everybody could feel comfortable. And
Yeah.
again, lots of good food and everybody contributed. But we were up until it was at least midnight, maybe longer,
Oh,
doing the
fireworks.
doing the cleanup. Yeah. Did
Oh,
the fireworks and then we did the cleanup. And so, yeah.
tired,
Whew.
tired. Well, for us, I told you Jake was coming up, and
Mhm.
he's back from Korea, and he was coming up. But I had planned on Friday we were going to get together for dinner, and their family got a wild hair and left at 1 o'clock in the morning instead, and got to my house at 9:30 in the morning. And so, all the things I was going to do on Friday, I had 4 very excited grandkids in the house, and the daughter-in-law that I have not talked to, and my son, who all I wanted to do was hug. And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I had this constant, like, conflict dialogue in my head. Okay, so I was going to make a red, white, and blue cake. Okay, but I need to make the cake, but I really need to do this with the grands instead. Or I need to finish the laundry, but I want to talk to Jacob. And so there was this constant conflict going back and forth. And I found the conflict carried over into the party the next day. I had so many people that I wanted to talk to. It didn't matter
Uh,
in my mind who I was talking to, because there was somebody I wasn't talking to.
oh, interesting.
Mhm. And it was,
So your focus was on what was missing instead of being present, maybe, or
yeah, well, and it was like a slow drain. It was, I
oh,
wanted, when I had kind of fallen into, and I've done this a lot of times, fallen into I need to make sure you're having a good time.
yeah,
And
yeah,
that's like the worst for a hostess.
right,
I need to make
right.
sure you're happy, because you can't make anybody feel anything.
No, no,
You can introduce them around, and you can help them get started, and then leave them alone.
yeah.
So I don't know, I would say maybe by 1 or 2 in the afternoon, because we started fairly early in the morning and we went late. But by 1 or 2 in the afternoon, it was 97 degrees at my house. And we
Oh,
had been outside all day, and I
oh,
was grumpy. I was
yeah,
grumpy, and I was starting to feel resentful. And I'm like, this is not the way I want to feel.
yeah, yeah.
And that is one of the things that has benefited me so much with coaching, is to realize that if I don't like the way I feel, I can stop and
Mm,
examine that and know that I have the power to change those feelings.
right.
And when the feelings are really intense, it's hard to believe that. But that's where,
Mhm.
like, I love to do the double breath, that.
Right.
And I'll do
Right.
that. Like I know I took some time and I maybe did 6 or 7 of those, which was just enough to get out of my own head. The anger and the resentment and the I was just tired and hot is all it was.
Yes. Yeah.
Cranky.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then to be able to say, wow, well, I'm just cranky because I'm tired and hot. Instead of spinning this huge story about somebody's it was I have a very great imagination. But taking a minute to breathe like that, I just stepped out, actually stepped into the air conditioner, in the air
Mm,
conditioning,
good.
found a
Yes.
quiet spot, came back to my bedroom, and just did that breathing, and then took that minute to go, what am I feeling in my
Hmm.
body? What's physically
Yeah.
going on? And yeah, my head kind of hurt and my heart was tight because I had been complaining inwardly. And
Hmm.
then just to address it. And it made such a difference. I think I timed it. I think I was back in my room for about 6 minutes because I didn't want to miss anything because I didn't want anybody to have a bad time.
Ah,
I was still in that space,
still, still, yeah.
right? But I felt better. And then I went back out again and started with
Hmm.
people. And taking that just 6 minutes for self-care reframed the crankies. It
Hmm.
did solve my faulty thinking.
Right.
That came
Right.
later. And we'll talk about that a little later in the story.
Yeah.
But it did solve, even though my thinking was still crazy, it did solve the momentary problem of I was cranky because I was hot and
Right.
tired, you know? I just needed to breathe.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's self-care. What's cool though is when I just took those few minutes, that self-care that I did for myself really made a difference in the good times of other people. And
I love
so
that.
that negative thought in my head, it's selfish to do self-care, was challenged again
Hmm.
because by doing a short period of self-care, I was able to be much more effective in
Yes.
in hosting. And that was good. And I noted that.
Yes. And
Yes.
it's good, it's important, it's necessary. The deep breaths we've talked about, the brain, how it activates our thinking part instead of our flip the lid, right?
Yeah. Woo!
Making, yeah. Yeah, which is where we're going when we're tired and hot,
I really was it was going to be a quick trip before I flipped out, and flipped
Hmm.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
And
crazy.
then saying something or that it's hard to recover. It's
And
really
it would
hard
have
to
been
recover
somebody that I
from.
really loved that I would have said it to
Yes.
because though
Yes.
that's the easiest person to say something negative to.
Yes.
But it made a difference. And I was really grateful for that to be able
Hmm.
to, and then catalog that and then go a few more hours later at the peak of the heat of the day.
Hmm.
Everybody was in that space. I mean, we had a lot of really cranky adults and
Yes.
people were moving in the house and the kids were
Yeah.
bringing, and this is my thing, the kids were bringing all of the sticky stuff in the house and the soda pop and the cake and the watermelon, which meant I could see it as I'm watching. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to mop 4,000 feet of floor. I'm talking myself off the ledge again and realized again, it had been a couple hours. I had been getting myself all worked up and I was really tired at that time.
Mhm. Yeah.
So again, I excused myself. I just let a couple people know I'm just going to go back down. I'm going to go lay down, which I would have never done years past.
Right.
We've had
Right.
our 4th of July parties for years, as long as we've lived in this house. We've been here 30 years. It was 30 years that
Wow.
we have had
Wow.
a big 4th of July party. And the first 20 years it didn't matter because I didn't need to slow down in the afternoon.
No. No.
But the last 10, I needed to slow down in the afternoon and I didn't let myself. So this was kind of an
Right.
epiphany. And so this time I went back and I used my frequency scanner and
Hmm.
I cleared the energy that was in my body. There's like a program that you can do it that will it actually goes in your ears. You put your headphones on and it actually realigns the hairs inside your
Oh,
ears.
wow.
It rebalances the energy in your head so that tight band around your head feeling like I'm starting to get a headache,
Yeah.
it's not full blown, it goes away with the
Wow.
realignment. And then it has a scanner in it so you can run a scan and find out which frequencies will be most helpful to help you just settle and recenter. So I
Wow.
did that and I said that for 15 minutes and I stretched out on the bed under the fan with my book and
Ah,
my noise canceling headphones that had those frequencies. And just, I mean, my brain was going. It probably took 5 or 10 minutes to actually get into the book. Because once again, it was you're supposed to be out there. How could you? Why would you lay down? You're in the middle of hosting. People are not going to feel good. Somebody's going to notice. You're really
yeah.
but
Yeah.
but stretched out, read my book. About the time I was into the story, that 15 minutes of clearing had all happened and it was past. And lo
Hmm.
and behold, I felt better again.
Wow. Wow.
Better enough to start to realize, girlfriend, you got this wrong. Your job is not to make them have a good time.
Yay. Right?
Yeah, and the rest of the evening from 4 o'clock till everybody was gone by 11, we just
Yeah.
had a good time. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I realize, like it says here in Monday Morning Inspiration, you have to put your own
I
oxygen
love that.
mask on first. It says the
Mhm.
instructions to breathe normally. This it always cracks me up because the flight attendant tells you it's going to drop from the ceiling if we have cabin pressure. It's going to drop down. Put it on your mouth and breathe normally. You're like,
Yeah.
seriously, you're going to breathe normally?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And then it says notably, which this is what the part that really stood out for me. Put the mask over your face if you have a child in your lap.
Yes. First. Yeah.
That is so counterintuitive to
It
think
is
I'm going
counterintuitive.
to have this
Mhm.
child in my lap who needs oxygen and I'm going to put over my face
Yeah.
first.
Mhm.
Why the heck would I want to do that? That seems
Mhm.
so selfish. Why?
Yeah.
You want to address it?
Well,
Because
you
it really
have to.
does seem so selfish. And honestly, to do that when there's other people on the plane, what would my first thought? But oh my gosh, they're going to think I'm so selfish. The
It's
people
the
across the
thoughts in
aisle.
our own mind. Yeah. Or, and we're programmed to take care of others first, right?
We
I think
are,
as women,
especially.
and I shouldn't even say as women. I mean, my husband's that way too. Just
It's
make
noble
sure.
to take care of other people.
Right, right. But they've actually done, and you can find it on YouTube, but they've done some tests that you can watch. They filmed them,
Oh,
uh,
wow.
real life scenarios where, and I don't, they're either fighter pilots or they're pilots or they're astronauts. Can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen them,
Uh-huh.
but they take the oxygen pressure goes down
Mhm.
inside the cabin, and they've told some people to put them on themselves, and then they've told others, hey, help somebody else first.
Uh-huh.
And the people that did that were helping others first, I think they could get two people done and then they were gone.
They pass
They
out
had,
the aisle and somebody has
yes,
to take care of them.
yes, yeah, they could not, they couldn't even function. And it took them quite a while because we we need oxygen, right? We have to have that. Just like oxygen, we have to take care of ourselves. There
Yeah.
are things our body, if we don't take care of it, it's going to make
You
sure.
don't eat, you can't take care of anybody.
Right, right.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you don't get a drink, if you don't sleep, and especially if you don't sleep and then you
yeah,
drive, it's
right,
so dangerous. But
right.
yeah, the oxygen mask thing, for me,
Hmm.
I just could envision myself putting it on the child and then dumping out into the aisle, all both of us.
Right.
Because
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just you
Yeah.
have to, and
Yeah.
so the self-care and the service
Hmm.
is taking care of yourself. It's
Right.
putting that mask on. And to be able to flip it around to go, I am serving everyone by taking care of myself
Yes.
is a big step.
I know I had an experience in the clinic when I had a young mom come in, and I think I've shared this story before, but I had a young mom come in. She had three kiddos and worked in a chiropractic clinic, and um, she she had some major challenges going on. some major disc issues, just a lot. And the cost was going to be, it was pretty substantial for their income. And I remember going in and presenting the financial plan. The doctor had already gone through the plan of what was needed, and sitting with her and her just saying, I don't have the money.
Yeah,
Like
there's no way.
I I I can't do that. And I said, okay, well, I know. I said, I understand that, but let's talk about, and I'll just say her oldest kid is Johnny.
Uh-huh.
Johnny's 10 years old. You said he loves baseball. Is he good at it? And she's like, oh, he's really good at it. And I said, do you go to his games? And she's like, yeah, I do.
Everyone, I'll bet.
I
Yeah.
do, but I can't sit through them because the bleachers are too hard. And so sometimes I'll go to the car or sometimes we'll drive separately.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, oh. I said, do you think he's going to continue to like play baseball? And she's like, he loves it. He loves it. And he's so good. And I said, you're not, do you feel like you're going to be able to watch his games for the rest of up through high school?
For the next 6 years
Like,
as he goes through high school, or 7 years.
right?
Yeah.
Think about this. And then she's like, oh my gosh. And I said, your kids deserve, and I'm going to say this to all you women out there,
Yes.
whether you're a grandma, an aunt, or you're working, whatever, the
Right.
people you're around, the people you love, deserve to have the best you possible. And
Yes.
it's getting out of this, well, I have to do this for everybody else and take care of everybody else because you won't be able
Don't.
to forever. And honestly, when we I sat down with her and I said, I understand this is a lot, but let's figure out a way that you can do this.
Yeah.
Do you have family members that can help you out?
Right.
I might. And I said, you said your daughter plays piano. Are you paying for piano lessons? And she's like, yeah. And I said, well, what if Susie just doesn't take piano lessons for a while?
Uh-huh.
What about that? What about this? And I said, I don't know the answer. You and your husband know the answer to that.
Yeah.
And it was interesting because once she realized that she needs to take care of herself, I'm like, are you cranky with your kids or are you the happy mom? And
Right.
she's like, I'm so cranky because I'm
She could.
always in pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I said, your kids deserve for you to take care of you.
Yeah.
They want you to take care of you.
Yeah.
So they went home and they discussed it as a family. And her daughter was like, Mom, of course, I will. No,
Wow.
I don't
That's
want to
so
take piano
cool.
lessons. Like, take that money and put it towards
This
getting better.
service.
And then just, I think sometimes we have to help each other see
Mhm.
that sometimes we have to advocate for somebody else. Like sometimes I have to tell Beth, and sometimes Beth has to tell me, you
Or
know.
or the whole thing that started yesterday, it was started for the 4th of July, was Aubrey called me in the morning just
Mhm.
to check in. And as we were having the conversation, she said, now I want you to remember,
Yes.
you have permission to go lay down on your bed if you get tired. And I'm like, I won't. I won't. She's like, okay, let me just say it again. You have permission to go lay down on your bed if you get tired. Okay, all of you who are listening, I don't care if you're hosting 4th of July or if you're doing dishes, you have permission to go lay down on your bed if you get tired. You don't have to
Yep.
go to sleep for 6 hours,
No,
but if you're tired, stop and rest. Usually it doesn't take very long
no.
if you're doing that when you notice you're tired.
Yeah.
Critical
If you're
self-care.
hungry,
If you're hungry,
stop.
eat.
Yes, eat. But think about something that's going to fuel you, not just putting garbage in because you're going to feel like
Don't put
garbage.
in highly
Garbage
processed.
in, garbage out. But think about what is it that's going to fuel me? Is maybe it's a piece of fruit, maybe it's a piece of sourdough bread, maybe whatever
Maybe it's a
What's
piece
going
of
to give me
cheese. That's
fuel?
my favorite.
Yes.
Give me a piece of cheese. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And just something that's going to help you,
Yeah.
something that's going to fuel you.
Yeah. Because
That's self-care.
that is, and self-care is a gift that you
Mhm.
give to all of us. And when
Yeah.
you start looking at it that way, yes, you may have challenged. I mean, girl, I have been coaching for almost 10 years now, and I still run into it. You heard the story, the challenge two or three times, the different thoughts. But the difference is when you're living it and you're aware of it, you
Mhm.
recognize it.
Yes.
And when you
Yeah.
recognize, when you are you're cognizant of your thoughts, you can make change, and it's so empowering. The thoughts are always going to be there.
Right. They
You're
will.
just you're
Yeah.
just not going to sail through life without challenges. But
No.
when you practice the self-care and you practice watching your thoughts and you practice listening to things that will teach you and give you tools like our podcast,
Yeah.
or there's so many good podcasts out there, then you develop this second nature to be able to hear what's actually happening and go, oh wait, no, I don't want to feel that way. Let's change this thought.
Mm.
Here's where the real power is.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I'm feeling sad or I'm feeling angry or okay, the first thought, what was I thinking? What was I just thinking right now? And then
Mm.
I'm a little sheepish. Oh my gosh, I really was just thinking, and it's not very nice. And so and so, but I recognize the thought. And then the next thought is obviously, I don't want to think that thought. So what do I want to think instead? And it could be anything as simple as row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. I mean, it doesn't matter. You're just not thinking the bad thing. More power to you if you can think the good thing, touch
Yeah.
base with God,
Right.
count your blessings. I mean, there's so many, but
Yeah. Yeah.
just stopping the negative is huge.
Stop. And it could be a thought. It could be something physical. Sometimes I have to be like, stop. Stop.
Jumping, oh my
Yes.
gosh, a jump,
Yes.
or when I get really angry, I'm a pillow beater.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but
Right.
it shifts, it lets the energy out and it shifts it and it lets you choose what you're going to have in there.
Yes. Tapping. You
Tap,
can
oh
just go
yeah,
like
tapping's
this.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tapping. Do it
Another
at your
form of
heart.
beating
Yeah.
pillows. Only you're nicer to yourself.
Or
Yeah.
here. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Work your
But
way through.
you will be shocked if you just start tapping on those
Here, I'll take my
meridians.
glasses off. We can
Yeah.
show you.
Yeah.
You start on your hand. We'll just do a little run
Yeah.
through. You start on your hand and let's just say, even though I'm really irritated that I'm doing all the work at this party, I deeply and completely accept myself. Or even though I'm really irritated that my husband is late and it's been 20 minutes now, I deeply and completely accept myself. But whatever it is that you're feeling, even
I
though I'm
know.
really scared
I
about
know.
doing this presentation, but then
Yes.
you end it with, I deeply and completely accept myself. And when you accept yourself, and this is like the experiment that I did in the month of May and June, I
Yeah.
approve of myself.
Approve. Yeah.
I approve of myself. And you give yourself permission to stop resisting the emotion, which
Mhm.
immediately brings you a
Yeah.
self-compassion.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then you just go through, okay, oh my gosh, I can't believe
Yeah.
he's late. This is my favorite because I'm such a
Yeah.
weird tyrant
Mhm.
about time.
Yep.
And then on your eyebrow,
Yes.
and you just keep repeating what's bugging you.
Mhm.
And then on the outside of your eyebrow, and then under your eye. These are all meridian endpoints, you guys. If you come around CMH coaching, you'll hear about meridians a fair amount. And that's the energy that runs through your body. You've got another one here at the top of your lip, right
It
here.
feels so good. It feels so good too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then you've got another one right here at the dent of your chin. Yep. And then on
Mhm.
your clavicles.
Yep.
I love that word. It always sounds funny to me. Clavicles. Yeah. And then you can just take a breath and see how you feel. I mean, I really didn't have any of those emotions to begin with, and I still feel
Right.
calmer for running through
Right.
those
I do
meridian
too.
points. Yeah,
I do
because
too.
you're
Yeah.
stimulating the way the energy moves in your body,
Mhm.
and everything's a little smoother. But you can literally tap in after you've
Yeah.
tapped through and gotten yourself a little bit calm. Tap in what you want to feel. Like try this one, y'all. I approve of myself.
I've proven myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I approve of myself.
Approve of myself.
I approve of myself exactly as I am. Well, that'll blow your mind.
Oh, yeah.
I approve of myself. I approve of myself exactly as I am. And you can feel the resistance come up. No, I don't. I did XYZ this morning. Did you know I ate 3 Hostess cupcakes? I can't approve of myself. So when that comes up, start the tap again. Back up. Okay, I approve of myself even though I ate the 3 Hostess cupcakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and go back through. But you're stimulating the endpoints and you're forgiving and you're approving
Yes.
and you're reiterating. Yeah, I got this. Or my favorite, today's going to be a good day. Today's
Yes.
gonna be a good day. Yeah, a good day, a good day. Today's going to be a good day.
A good day. Yes.
Beautiful way to start the day. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And that Dr. Daniel Amen, who is
He is the
helped
brain guru, man. The Amen
is
clinics, they're
the Amen
incredible.
Clinics. Yeah. Look him up. It will blow your mind, the SPECT brain scan. But
Yeah.
that's one thing that's been proven. He shared that on Facebook, which kind of blew our minds. But that today's going to be a good day, a good day, a good day. Saying that over and over again. I think he said 5 times. He's like, it changes your brain.
It
It
changes your brain
literally,
chemistry because what
yes,
you put in is what you look for.
yes,
And
yep,
so if your first thought in the morning is, oh, I have to go do XYZ today,
yes.
all day long, you're going to keep coming back. But if your
Mhm.
first thought is, today's going to be a good day, I don't care if you believe it or not, just
Right.
today's going to be a good day. Um,
Good day, a
a
good
good
day.
day, a
Today's
good day.
going to
Yeah.
be a good day. But
Well, and
don't
I
hurt
have a,
yourself.
no, don't hurt yourself. I have a meditation that I do before I get out of bed in the morning that Louise Hay designed. And I
Mhm.
love it because it's like talking to your grandmother. And so she says, good morning. It's going to be a good day. Today is going to be a day of infinite possibilities. You don't even know how many things can happen that will be great for you today. Now, JC knows this is not the natural way that I wake up. And so I may argue with Louise for a little bit, but it's a 30-minute meditation. And by the time we're done, I believe her that it's going to be a good day. And I get up with a completely different attitude.
Mm,
Self-care,
it's
taking
self-care.
that time to take care of me, to think the way I want to think, so I feel the way I want to feel.
I
Yeah,
love that.
it's so
So,
powerful.
can you talk to the cozy aimlessness? So, like unstructured, because I am so structured.
Okay, so I
So, this is
remember
what she is.
this.
Make a goal to
Yeah,
spend amount of time completely unstructured.
completely unstructured. Okay, so my daughter-in-law is convinced that I am a type A personality. And I said, "You really think I'm type A? Why?" She's like, you are like the poster child for type A." And it made me giggle. But I do love to attain goals. I really love it. And I love to work hard. It's just, I love it, love it. In fact,
Right.
after all of the weekend was so crazy, my thought when I woke up this morning was not today's going to be a good day, but it was really close. It was today I get to go to work. It's going to be so great. Well, first of all, I love coaching, but I just love working. And so there was a period of time when the three of us, Genderus and Jacine and I, it was winter and it wasn't like the yucky part of winter, but it had just turned cold. And we were all feeling pretty pressured in our different areas of life. And I had big goals that I wanted to get to. And it was like I went to bed thinking about them. I woke up feeling about them, and they were starting to feel worrisome and unattainable and tight, and I just didn't feel good. And Jen came across this idea of going for a walk on a daily basis for 15 to 20 minutes, just for a
Mhm.
few minutes, but not walking anywhere in particular. She said, you don't have any direction. You just go out the door and you wander. And I remember thinking, that is ridiculous. Why would I go out the door? But I was feeling pretty desperate. I was getting headaches and I was really tense, and I wasn't my best self. And so, why would I want to do that? she's like, come on, we'll just do it together, and so we committed. I don't remember if
Yep.
you were there for that. You
I,
remember doing it?
I
Yeah.
did. Yep, I did.
And
Yeah.
so I committed that every day after lunch, I would walk out the door and wander. Now, for those of you who don't know, I live on 25 acres in the country. And so there's a fair amount of wandering room. And it's really nice in the winter because there's no vermin. You can just go wander. You're not going to run into a snake or get chiggers or, any of that stuff. And so I did. I remember walking way out to the end of the yard and I didn't know what to do with myself because I didn't have a goal.
Right.
But I did have this. I set my smartwatch and I said, I'm
Your
done.
goal was your
My
time.
goal
Yeah.
was my time.
Yeah.
And I
Good.
wandered and I didn't actually go very far. I just wandered and I looked at the grass, or I wandered and I looked at the sky, and when I wanted to stop, I stopped, and I just was purposeless for a few minutes. And what I found that with that aimless, and it was cozy, with that
Mhm.
aimlessness, what I found at the end of the week that really surprised me was I was so much more relaxed
Yeah.
because it was self-care. It was stepping out of what I had created for myself as a hamster wheel,
Right.
checking
Yep.
out and checking in with what my body and my soul wanted. Do they want to look at the sky? I guess we'll look at the sky, for those few minutes. And I'd come in after lunch and I had more energy. I wasn't ready for a nap after lunch. I was ready to
Right.
do something else. It was huge. Cozy aimlessness.
And the purpose is the calm. If you need a purpose, the purpose is the calm. And just find being present instead of this
To be present.
to-do list
Yeah.
that's okay, check that off, and not even present with everything that went into that to-do list. I
Yeah.
mean, sometimes some of the biggest gifts are being present as you're doing your to-do list because of what you see and what you notice. And I remember the first walk that I took that wasn't like, oh, I gotta go, do my
Right?
power walk
There's not
or
that. I'm doing
go
this
for a
for
run.
exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I noticed a tree, and we have junipers out here. And this juniper tree, I took a picture of it and posted on Facebook, but it I saw this tree, and this tree was this beautiful but scarred up trunk. And she had just been through a lot. She'd given her branches, she had critters that were living in her. She was providing all of this beautiful shade for deer that would come and bed underneath her. But I can't tell you how many hundreds of times I probably run or walked past that tree
And
and never noticed it. And just the awe and wonder that came from being present, just aimlessly. This isn't okay. I don't have a purpose. I feel weird about this, but I said I would, right? So
it
here
was
we
a
go.
thank you, Jen. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I think when you have those aha moments, it gives you that time to just be and yeah, see the butterflies, see the beauty, see the
Feel the
wisdom, and
Yeah,
yeah, the
feeling
awe
the
that's
calm,
all around
feeling
us.
the
Yes.
energy of nature, the quiet, it's incredible.
Mhm. Or
Mm.
even if you're in the city and you're walking in your neighborhood or you're walking between buildings, just the
See the shadows and the
incredible,
way the light plays in the shadows? Yeah, it's amazing.
yeah, just the wonderful things that you can see.
Yeah.
Open your eyes and see, be present. Yeah, have eyes to see.
Aimlessly present.
Aimlessly present.
Aimlessly present.
Yeah.
Just for a few minutes. If you set your smartwatch, then it will beep and you'll know it's time to pay attention again. But for
Yeah.
those times that
Yeah.
you're not, yeah, it gives you
5 minutes.
permission.
5 minutes. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely present. It's
Mhm.
incredible.
Yeah.
Keeps you soft so you don't get edgy, because edgy is sharp and not good for the people around you.
And be that person that helps others to see that it's time. I mean, in our clinic, my boss would come up to me and he'd be like, Jacine, go for a walk. No, I can't. I've got to get this
Just
insurance.
go
I've
for
got
a
to build
walk.
the insurance. I've got blah. I could list off. And he'd just grab my shoulder and he'd be like, squeeze it. And he'd be like, get up and walk around the building 3 times. Like that's all. Just get up. And I'm
Wow.
like, but that's what I
But I'll bet
needed.
it
I
changed
needed it.
everything for you.
Yes, yes. So be look for others. And when you see that they're in that space, help them,
Yeah.
just like Beth's daughter did, like Aubrey did, hey
I
mom,
loved that she
for
called me to,
permission.
yeah.
Yeah,
You have
permission.
permission.
Mhm.
And girls, you have, or guys, you have permission to rest when you are tired.
Yes, or take a walk aimlessly, just but rest. That is rest.
Is rest. That's a lot of rest for my mind. It really
Mhm.
rested my mind with the
Yeah,
wandering and
yes.
that aimlessness. It just took so much pressure off of
Hmm.
go of life. It was amazing.
Yeah,
So, summer self-care, no time like the present to practice.
right.
It's the best.
That's
Hey, what's
it.
going on with book club?
Um, we're taking summer self-care. So
Great, great.
so what we're doing is we have a text thread, you guys. If you'd like to be on it, you can respond to Beth's emails or to her texts, CMH coaching texts, and then I can put you on the book club text if you'd like. But
Fabulous.
yeah, we're just taking a break and then we're just sharing. Everybody's sharing. What are you reading? Why? Just 3 questions. Why why did you choose this? Right? And then what book is it? Why did you choose it? And what either a favorite quote or, what did you love about it?
Yeah,
And yeah, so it's
I
it's been
love
fun to
that.
get through
Well,
those texts. Yeah.
speaking of group texts, our Tai Chi class, we have about 2 dozen girls
Mhm.
in Tai Chi class now. And our Tai Chi class has a group text, same way. And
Yeah.
one of the gals let us know that she wasn't going to be at class because they had a family event that she needed to go and attend to. And it was kind of a big deal. She's going to help her sister. And it was the coolest thing to see that community rally
Mhm.
to hold her in the Tai Chi text. And I'm like, oh, and I just thought we were, reminding you to come to class. But it
Yeah,
turns into community and it
it
turns
does.
into this support
It
that you're
does.
not alone in the world. Same way with book club, right? You guys have got
Yes.
close.
Yes. Just
Yeah.
the same way, guys. Come and be a part of the community.
Yeah.
And you don't have to feel if you're alone, don't stay that way. You can make a change. You can decide today to become a part. And you know what? Maybe it's just becoming a part by responding to Beth's email. It just goes to her. Like,
Yeah,
the
you
Monday morning
yeah,
inspiration.
sent me an email.
But just yeah, just say, hey, thanks. Just I don't care.
I do have
But
several people
do
who will,
something.
thanks, I needed that. And it
Yeah.
makes my whole day just to know it was
Yes.
read and it made a difference. Yeah.
Or ask a question if there's something in it that you're like, I don't really get what you were saying. Just respond because that's being part of a community.
Yeah.
And
Or
that
if
will
you
take
have a
away your
question.
loneliness.
Yeah. And if you have a question, you can ask it and we'll talk about it on the
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
And if you don't want us to say it came from you, that's really okay. We'll just talk about it, not about you.
That's right.
Because I am myself, this is one of my challenges. I'm an introvert. I recharge alone. I'm married
Mm,
to a man who recharges in a group. He loves his people, but that's not me. And that was part of the key, I think, too, with doing that party and coming back for those 2 breaks alone. It was
yeah.
very recharging for me. And so if you're like that, I totally get you. You don't have to be present and in the
Right.
forefront, but you don't want to be alone
No.
because even introverts, when they're alone too long, implode. And it's not
Yes.
pretty when you start to be all self-focused. Yeah. So join our
Yeah.
community. Yeah, I mean everything we talked about, book club, Tai Chi, there's no
Yeah.
cost in any of that. And we don't pitch you anything. It's just us being a group and it's really fun. And I love the creator-based women because they all get that we are imperfect human beings just making our way through life. We
Hmm.
Yeah, we trust that we are creators, that we can create what we want, but we're not anywhere close to perfect. We're just playing and creating.
We
And
are
it's really, really nice.
imperfectly perfect.
Imperfectly perfect, and it warms your heart. So yeah, I like where that went. Everybody join us. Yeah, come be part of things. We're on Facebook. A Creator-Based Life is on Facebook. We have 50/50 Girl Club on Facebook. We even have CMH coaching on Facebook, Instagram, Slack, not Slack. What's the other one? Substack, and YouTube. I mean, we're all those different places, but the easiest way to do it is just to type CMH coaching into your browser and you can access everything. And there will be a little pop-up that comes up that says, would you like Monday morning inspiration in your box? And if you leave your phone number in there, then you'll be on our text list as well. And if you don't like the text list, this is my favorite thing about the text list. If you sign up and you decide it's not for you, all you have to do is respond to a text and the text stop. You can say thank you. You can say go away. It doesn't matter, but it's nicer to say something nice. But then they stop. And so I don't know about you, but I need to keep my inbox relatively empty. I just get so swamped with stuff coming in. And so a lot of places I will sign up because I think I want it. And I'll get a couple newsletters and I never read them. And so I'll stop. And if that's it, that's totally okay. We get it because we are inundated with information.
Yeah.
Anyway, hope you're enjoying your summer self-care. You got an earful today, let me tell you, because I am still punchy from 4th of July weekend. But, punchy is fun too. Yeah.
It is. It's good.
And we will meet again next week for A Creator-Based Life to talk a little more about how to create the life you personally, truly love. A life that is different and uniquely yours. It may not look like anybody else's, and that's okay because we're different by divine design. And you get to create the life that's right for you. So come get some ideas, come learn some thought techniques, come feel better. And we'll talk again next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
I can choose to be happy, choose to be free, moment by moment. It's all up to me, 'cause what I think about, I bring about. That's the way it is, and there is no doubt. Day by day, I pave the way with every
Hey,
little
thanks
thought
for
I
joining us today in A Creator-Based Life. I hope you felt that compassion, mindfulness, and hope you came seeking today. You can find more of it at cmhcoaching.com or on Linktree/CMHcoaching. Of course, any social media outlet, we're there too. Because you felt the benefit and light in this message, please invite those you care deeply about to join us. Help us to create a ripple effect across the globe of compassion, mindfulness, and hope. Then we can create a creator-based life together. Have a great week, y'all. We'll talk to you soon.
And if I wake up with bad attitude, I just fill my mind with gratitude. I give thanks for everything, with every little thought I think. I can choose to be happy, choose to be free, moment by moment. It's all up to me, 'cause what I think about, I bring about. That's the way it is, and there is no doubt. Day by day, I pave the way with every